Hello, Fiddle class. I hope you guys are still staying safe and healthy out there. I thought for this video that it's highly possible that some of you have out-of-tune fiddles because it's been a while since I've seen you. So I thought this would be a prime opportunity to teach you a tutorial on how to get your fiddle back in tune and get it in shape, alright? So remember, if our strings are way out of tune, we want to use these pegs up here to get it in the ballpark, or to get it real close, right? And then we use these little small tuners down here called fine tuners. We use those to get it right where we want it. So these to do the big work, and this to do the small adjustments, all right? So what I'm gonna do, well, first off, I'm gonna share with you an app, a tuning app that I think is very useful, because it's hard, unless you've been playing fiddle for a long time, it's hard to just tune without the assistance of anything. Okay, so what I would recommend doing is, if you have access to any kind of smartphone or tablet or something, I recommend downloading a free tuning app. And I'll show you the one that I've been using that's pretty easy to work with, and I'll provide links to that one and maybe a couple other options as well in the information of the video. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my fiddle all out of tune here. And then I'll show you, by the way, stay tuned for the end of the video class because I'm going to have a new bonding question for this week, and I'm going to need you to think about it when I see you on Monday. Alright? Okay, so I got my fiddle way out of tune now, so this should be a good demonstration. You guys can all laugh at me for my out-of-tune fiddle. Here we go. So what I'm going to do is get the app, the free tuning app up on my phone. It's called insTuner, if you can see that on the screen there. Yeah, so imagine, let's see for a second I'm going to go even more back to basics on tuning. So imagine for a second that the whole alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, that alphabet, imagine if that one is condensed and the very last letter is G. Okay? So that, all up until that point, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, that is all the letter notes of the notes in music. Okay? So, why is this relevant to tuning? Well, because the tuner is going to show you what note you're on. Okay? And remember that we want to be tuning our fiddles to certain notes. Okay? So the highest note, the highest in pitch, that's the furthest on your right when you're holding your bow, that one's E. Your next note next to it is A, right? Next note next to that one is D, and then your lowest in pitch, the most on your left, that one's G. Okay? So when I'm using my tuner, I want it to be accurate with that note. So if I'm tuning on my E string, I want the tuner to show that it's the E string right there. Okay? One thing that's cool about this app is that it provides you text directions underneath the letter name. So for instance, if you get confused, it'll say tune up or tune down. So tune up means to make the string tighter, make it higher. Tune down means to make it more loose and make it lower in pitch. Okay? Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna see how my fiddle's sounding here. not so good. Uh-oh. Alright. So if any of you guys have fiddles sounding like that, you know it's time to retune. Alright. Okay, so check this out. On my lowest, well, let's start with this string. Most people traditionally start with tuning their A strings, okay? So this is how my A string's sounding. Okay, so if I go to my app, it's saying that I'm on the letter B, and that it's saying to tune down. Okay, so that's showing, if it's saying that I'm on the letter B, A, B, I want that letter to be A. So if it's on B, that means that it's too high, right? So it's saying to tune down. So what that means is that the string is too tight, and if I go much tighter, the string's gonna break, okay? So we definitely don't want to go tighter than that. So what I'm gonna do is go up here to my peg and loosen the string. Alright? So I'm gonna loosen it a little bit, and then play it with the tuner again. You want to keep checking. You don't want to overcook anything with the pegs. Alright, you want to keep checking each time to see where it's at. Okay, it's still saying that I'm on the letter B. More specifically, I'm on B flat. Okay, so each letter also has a sharp or flat sign. Sharp means that it's too tight, flat means that it's loose. So B flat would be in between an A and a B. Alright? So, still too tight. I'm going down more. Oh, so now let's give that a try with the tuner. Oh! See that? It's green and it says got it. So anytime you see the green sign saying got it, that means you are right on the money. So that one's good. So now I'm going to move on to my next string. I'm going to do D next. Let's see where that one says on the tuner. It's saying I'm on C. Okay, if we're thinking in terms of alphabet, C is before D. A, B, C, D. So if I want to be on D, C means that's too low, right? So that's meaning the string is too loose, and I need to tighten it and get it up to D. So I'm going to get to my peg here, rotate it forward so that it tightens the string. Okay, now I'll check it with the tuner, see where it's at. Oh, so I've made progress because now it's saying D, but it's still saying that I'm too flat or that it's too loose. So I need to tune up a little bit. Okay, so I just very slightly moved that peg. Now it's saying I'm even closer. I'm on to yellow. So the warmer the color gets, you know, it's saying that you're closer once you get yellow. Green is the best though. Alright, so here we go. Now that I'm getting close, I'm going to move to this tuner here, the fine tuner, so I can get close. Okay, so then I just tune up, and then tuner says green. So that one's good to go as well. Alright, so wow, that G is unbelievable. It's so loose. If you have a string that's not even producing a sound or hardly producing a sound, that means that it's so loose that you can't even hear anything. And that is the case with my string. So see how it's floppy here? That's way too loose. Okay, so I have a lot of work to do on this one. So instead of just doing a little slight adjustment with my peg, I'm going to do a couple turns here. Okay, so I did a couple turns, and now I'm going to check it with the tuner. It's showing that I'm at F. Alright? E, F, G. G is where I want to get to. F still being below G, that means what? That means that it's still too loose. And then I gotta tune up a little bit. Okay, let's check that. Okay, it's showing G, so now I'm in the ballpark of where I need to be. So now I'm going to switch to the fine tuner and do it from there. Okay, it's showing green for that one, so we're looking good there. Now I'm going to do my highest in pitch, the string furthest to the right. Okay, what that one's showing is that when I play that with the tuner, that's showing that it's B. So A, B, C, D, E. So B is quite a bit of the way, is considerably under E, right? It's at least, yeah, it's like it's quite a few steps below E. Let's put it at that. I'm gonna go up to the peg. It's too loose yet again, and tighten it. So let's see. So right there, it's still saying that I'm at D, and D is not is still a step below E. So I got a little bit of tightening to do. We made progress though. We just about got there. Okay, that's closer. Give it one more peg turn. Ooh, I actually overturned my peg and now I'm too high. So the tuner's telling me to tune down, but it also indicates that it's kind of close. So instead of tuning down from my peg, I'm just going to tune down from the fine tuner. And there it is, it's saying it's green. It's good to go. You know what happens though, unfortunately, when you tune them all, and they're way out of tune. If you tune them all, they're liable to go right back out again. So chances are some of you might have to repeat this whole step again to get it exactly where you need. But it's not, remember, this isn't a race. You know, this is step number one, getting your instrument in tune, and it's very important to get that in order to play. So I'm going to keep checking this with the tuner. I'm basically going to repeat everything I just did for you. So I got my A back in tune now. And my E stayed pretty well in tune. So now I need to go back to my D and fix that. My D's showing that it's too loose. I guess when I retuned the other strings, something made the D pop out of tune. So now I need to fix that. Now it's green. My G, it's saying that my G is flat, needs to be tuned up a little bit as well. I think it's close enough to where I'm going to do it on the fine tuner here though. So, see, I'll just give that a few turns on the fine tuners. I actually overcooked it, so now I'm a little high. fiddles in tune. Once you get it in tune, first off, congratulate yourself. Do something nice for yourself when you get it in tune. Alright, that's step number one. But then, listen to it real close on what that sounds like. Because I know this step that we just did right now took quite a while, but trust me, if you pay attention to what this sounds like, you can end up finding it really quickly once you get used to it. Just play for a little while and understand what that sound is, and I guarantee that you'll be able to tune your instrument pretty fast at some point, okay? But just stick with it. Alright, so here's the bonding question for this week. Alright, would you rather be a person who blends in, or would you rather be a person who stands out? Okay, think about that, and I expect all your answers to this question when we have class, Zoom class, on Monday, and I get to see your great virtual faces. Alright? Have a good week, everybody. Bye.